My name is Merit Girmay. I am 17. I am 12th grade in Kallamino Special High School. Kallamino Special High School is a boarding school and it's center of excellence. It's located in southeastern part of Mekelle city. It has temperate weather, and late Prime Minister Meles Zenawi, a famous person from our region. He is really brave man and successful leader, and also we are rich in biodiversity. We have most diversified animals, plants, and also we are really diversified in our religion, culture, art, and music. And we can take the most colorful our birds, the mammals, let's say Niala, Wale Ibex, Chalada Babon, and also we have many diversified plant species. Thank you.
My name is Niatai Lassa. I am grade 12 and I'm 17. My school is Kallamino Special High School. It's located around Mekelle, north part of Ethiopia. And my school is green area. It has a lot of plants and some vegetation areas, and we have a lot of famous persons around us, like Meles Zenawi, and our country are diversified in animals and plants, like Wale Ibex and different diversified plants, and animals. We also have a endemic cultivated crops from the plants, and our weather is we have a good condition. Our country region found around tropical rainforest area, and our culture is also different from other countries. We are more diversified and unified countries. We have different cultures. We respect our elders. We also live together in one home with our parents, even if we are grown up. And I'd like to ask you some questions to all of you about your cultures and your customs around your environment or your country.
My name is Yellobric. I am from Kallamino Special High School. Kallamino Special High School is found in northern part of Ethiopia, which is Tigray, and Kallamino is found as the southern part of Mekelle. There are in our region there are many famous people. There are famous athletes and famous leaders. From our famous leaders, there is our Prime Minister Meles Zenawi and Tedros Adhanom, and from the athletes ገብረ ማርያም ምሩጽ ይፍጠር. There are the known athletes from Tigray, and if we see from Ethiopia, there are unique animals, very known unique animals like Wale Ibex, Chalada Babon, Niala, and others. And if we see our culture in Ethiopia, Ethiopia is a very diversified country in culture. It has a federal state. It is a federal state, and as we see, Ethiopia is a very diversified. It has more than 80 ethnic groups. But even if we are diversified in our culture, we are unified in spirit, and there are known artists, musicians. We have a lot of languages, sports, and also other place. And we are in tropical region. If we see a weather, and in Ethiopia there is a very comfortable weather.
My name is Mulgitan. I am 16 years old. I came from Kallamino Special High School that is found in Tigray and southern of Mekelle. and our school is called Kallamino Special High School. It is a green area, and there are a lot of famous people. For example, our Prime Minister Meles Zenawi and other scientists. Example, Aklilu Lemma, and we have a lot of animals that are unique in our world. Example, Walia ibex, red fox, and birds, and Chelada Babu, and we have a diversified religion and peoples by their language and other games. For example, in sport, traditional sport games, Gebeta and Karsa in Tigray, and others are another national and nationalities, and there are a lot of religions. We are diversified, but our country's people are tolerate, and our region's temperature is about tropical season, and our
Hello, my name is Samir Jamal. I learn in Kallamino Special High School. Kallamino Special High School is found in northern Ethiopia around Maqala, and because of Ethiopia's different unique latitude and altitude, Ethiopia is a home for different animals and plants. Some of the animals we have are indigenous and colorful birds, indigenous fish, indigenous reptiles, and indigenous animals such as wali ibex and red fox. And Ethiopia is also a home for different nations and nationals who have their own unique identity, unique language, unique dancing style, etc. And Ethiopia is also found in the tropics, so we have no any different temperature and rain seasons other than the tropics. Generally, Ethiopia's climate is in tropics. Thank you.
My name is Amani Mulgeta. I'm Ethiopian. I'm grade 12 and I'm 18 years old. My school name is Kallamino Special High School, which is located in Tigray region around Mekelle city. Our school background is green because there are a lot of trees. In Ethiopia, there are a lot of famous people. Example, our former leader, Prime Minister Meles Zenawi. He was good leader. Animals in Ethiopia, there are a lot of animals. Example, reptiles, colorful birds, amphibian, and mammals. In Ethiopia, there are about 80 nation and nationalities. So every nation got its own culture, religion, art, sport, language. So in Ethiopia is, as we know, Ethiopia is more diversified city. Thank you.
My name is Odso Larat. I'm an Ethiopian student and I'm grade 11. I learn in Kallamino Special High School, which is located in Tigray region around Maqala city. And when you see from our region, there are a lot of famous people like our former Prime Minister Meles Zenawi. He was a good leader. And also Tedros Adhanom, which is competing for the health officer of the world. And when you see the animals from our country, there are a lot of unique animals like walia, niala, and also red fox, and there are a lot of birds that I cannot mention this time. So which means Ethiopia is very rich in animals which are unique to it. So when you see the weather of our country is favorable, which means Ethiopia is tropical. So when you see in Maqala city, it's around 19 to 26 degrees Celsius. So which means it is favorable. And when you see the culture in Ethiopia, there are a lot of cultures, which means around 80 nationalities and peoples. So which means Ethiopia is very diversified, and all the peoples are tolerating each other, which means they live together. And thank you.
Hello, my name is Gabru Marasu. I'm grade 12 in Kallamino Special High School. Kallamino Special High School is located near Maqala, the capital city of Tigray. The school is found to the northern direction. The school is located to the southern direction of the capital city. The capital city, Maqala, is located in the northern part of Ethiopia. Ethiopia, due to its latitudinal altitude, Ethiopia, due to its altitude, it has a unique temperature, it has a unique climate, Due to this, there are a lot of endemic animals and plants in the country. When we see the school compound, most of the time it is green. There are a lot of trees and there are water bodies around the school, and agriculture is practiced.
Hello, my name is Mahari Hagos. I am Ethiopian. I learn in Kallamino Special High School, which is a boarding school found in the region of Tigray. So it is located about 7 kilometers from the regional city of Tigray, Mekelle. When I talk about the school, it has a very excellent students which are collect from all over Tigray. It is a boarding school, so it is only given to those students who have scored a good marks from all over Tigray. So it is a very benchmark for all schools that are found in Tigray region, as well in Ethiopia. My country, when I talk about my country, we have a very famous people all over the world. When I can talk of that of Dr. Solomon Ankwai, who had formerly been a wise man, businessman in England, having paid about $30,000 in England, but he left that beautiful salary and joined the TPLF to make free the Tigrayan people. And I can talk of that of the former Prime Minister of Ethiopia, Meles Zenawi. And when I express about the weather that is found in my region, as long as Ethiopia is found in tropical region, the weather that is found in my region is not that much different from that, but to some extent it is kind of temperate, and it is sometimes cold and sometimes hot, but generally it is semi-arid. And Ethiopia is a democratic country, so it allows its different and diversified cultural difference to live and coexist together. So we have a different religion, language, art, music, sport. We have our own this kinds of parameters. So these are our manifestation that we live together with happiness. So our culture allows a lot of other cultural regions to come and enjoy its own culture and then exchange the difference. So we live very peacefully. We are hospitalized to other people. And when I come to the animals that are found in my region, we have a very prime animals which are not found in another country, like that of Gelada baboon, walia, ibex, and other many, including birds and different endowments that we have. And I want to ask to my partner students that to tell me something about their culture, who they are, where they are from, and many other things. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Fevan Gabru. I am 17. I was born in Mekelle, northern part of Ethiopia, so I am Ethiopian. And I learn in a school named Kallamino Special High School. It is a boarding school. And so I go to Kallamino Special High School. And my school is very green. It is very beautiful to see and to learn at. So I love it. And from my country, the famous people we have a lot of famous people in the world from Ethiopia. And one of them is our former Prime Minister, Meles Zenawi. He was a very brave and gentle leader. and he is a role model of many Ethiopians. And he's one of my role models. So he's the famous people from our country, I think, to explain. And Ethiopia is very large in size, and Ethiopia has a lot of indigenous animals, and that are not found in other countries. We have a lot of colorful birds and animals like red fox, wild ibex, and so on. We have a lot of animals in parks in Ethiopia, in different areas in Ethiopia. And Ethiopia is very, very rich in biodiversity. Ethiopia is one of the examples of biodiversity in our world, and I'm very proud of that. And the weather, Ethiopia is found on tropical part of Africa, and our weather is medium. The temperature might range from 16 degrees Celsius up to 25 degrees Celsius. The average is about 22. And so our weather and our rain is medium. We have 3 weeks of rain, so this looks like it. In our Ethiopian culture, in every place there are good culture and bad cultures, but Ethiopia is a very diversified country. It's large in size and it has a lot of diversified people. Ethiopian people range about 100 million. And there are about like more than 80 languages in Ethiopia. So you can understand that we are very diversified, like Nigeria, India, and so on. But although we are diversified, we are a very unified country. And this unity makes us stay as one forever and not disaggregate forever. So one of our culture I want to mention is that we tolerate with each other. We respect each other's rights. We respect each other as general. Example, like when conflict or something happens, people don't go to the courts directly, or even if they went to a court, the court would give them an option if they could go to the elders group. We have elders group or some group called Sharia group. It is mainly based on Islamic religion, and so these elders decide, or the decision made by the elders group is very binding. So we respect our elders, and this is one of the good cultures. We respect guests or strangers that come to our home, or just as general that come to our country. We respect guests, and we make the strangers feel at home when they are in Ethiopia. And so this is a very great culture. And another questions I want to ask to my partners is that if they can share me experiences like I'm sharing right now with you. So I would be delightful to see what you have in your country and what your country looks like. So thank you for listening.